Torah time! The weekly portion. What's it all about? It really means something. What can it teach me? Turn it. Everything's in it.
Hi, welcome to Torah time. So this week's portion is called Devarim, and it's the very first portion in the book of Deuteronomy. You know, when we end a book and then begin a book, in between those two things, we say a very special prayer. We say, Chazak, Chazak, v'nitchazek. Be strong, and you will be strengthened. It's wonderful to say those words because it reminds us that Torah and the lessons of Torah can make us strong emotionally and mentally. It gives us great values and a moral compass. Chazak, Chazak, v'nitchazek. So, in Devarim, or the first book of Deuteronomy, we learn about all the history that the Israelites have been going through for the past 40 years. Now, the children of Israel received the Torah at Mount Sinai. And from Mount Sinai to the Promised Land is only 11 miles. But it took them 40 years. They went on some crazy detour. That's a very, very important lesson for us. And I'll tell you why. The journey was very, very difficult for them. They went through many trials and many tribulations, which we see recounted in this portion of Devarim. The generation died, and this new generation came up that didn't know about slavery. They didn't know about receiving the Torah or the Ten Commandments. They didn't know a lot of things that had happened on the journey from Mount Sinai to where they were now. So Moses recounts this history and begins to teach this new generation exactly what happened. What I want to focus on today is the fact that this 11-day journey took 40 years. What does that teach us? Has anyone ever made a promise to you that something great is going to happen and you wish that great thing could happen right now? But you have to wait. You have to wait for that date, or wait for the time, or wait for the trip, or wait for that new wonderful thing you're going to get. During that waiting period, what do? Do you plan about it? Do you think about it? Do you make room for it in your life? Of course we do. And that's what makes it even more special, because we prepare for it. It's like when we're becoming bar or bat mitzvah. The date is far away in the future, but every day we do something that brings us a little closer to the goal, a little closer to accomplishing what we have set out to do. This was like the Israelites. The journey was very, very short, but it took them a long time to get there because God knew that there was a special preparation that needed to happen before they could enter the promised land. But sometimes we do need time to learn, to grow, to experience, and to take the necessary steps to get us to the goal we're wanting to reach. So this is a great lesson from our Torah portion. It takes time, it takes patience, and it takes understanding to realize that not everything can come to us just like this. Sometimes we have to wait for the special things. Well, that's our Torah time for today. Shalom!
Torah time! The weekly portion. What's it all about? It really means something. What can it teach me? Turn it. Everything's in it.